to my channel, guys. Today we are going to solve counter problem, that is problem number 2620. Initially you will be given with an integer n. You have to return a counter function. What this counter function will do is it will initially return n and add 1 in increments every subsequent time the function is called. N, that is n plus 1, n plus 2, etc. So now let us look at the example. So initially n is 10 over here. String is called 3 times, right? So whenever you call the counter function first, it will return 10. In the next plus 1, that is 11 and 12 in the subsequent cycles. Then in example 2, input n equal to minus 2, increments of 1 is added on every time the call is called or the function is called. I hope the problem statement is clear. And now let us look deep into the solution. So now let us go through the solution for this problem. The first step is function definition. Create counter. You're going to create a variable named create counter and a function with a parameter n. N is nothing but the initial counter value. Then you're assigning this function with parameter n to the create counter variable. Create counter. This declares a variable named create counter and assigns it a function. Function n, this is an anonymous function expression that takes a single parameter n. I hope this step is clear to you guys. The second step is the closure. Inside the create counter function, there is a return statement. Return function, return n++. That is, you're going to increment the counter value in the subsequent cycles and returning it. Return function, the create function returns another function. This return function has no name and no parameters. As you can see over here, this function has no name as well as no parameters. The solution to this problem comprises of these two steps. The third step is an additional. Now let's see the third step, that is how create counter works. When you call create counter with a number, let's say n equal to 5, you're going to create a variable named counter. Then you are taking the function create counter with a parameter 5 and assigning to the counter variable. I hope this step is clear to you guys. Example in action. As mentioned in the above step, you're going to create a variable named counter. This counter is assigned with the create counter of 5. That is n5 is nothing but the n value initially, that is the counter value. Console.log of counter, it will first print the n value itself. Then in the subsequent cycle, it will increment by 1. That is, in the second call, you can see over here, console.log counter, the output is 6. And console.log of counter, the output is 7. I hope this step is clear to you guys and the solution as well. Thank you.